Hiya, and welcome to Nekojishi. Now, I'm going to, introduce the new design. I guess y'all can decide whether you want to go back to the old one or keep this one. So, there you go. Okay, should we, keep this one or go back to the old one? Y'all decide. It's sorting right now. Anyways, I'm gonna get started. Let's just hop right in. After today's exams, we decided to go to the bookstore. Everything that's happened over the past few days have just exhausted me. Exams are just the cherry on top of a very sad cake. So, Fenny, this is the time... You love the, new design? I was trying to replicate the sort of Link's Awakening toy-esque design. So Fenny, this is the time to relax with some nice casual reading. Tiger's the only one who comes here with me. We each take out a book we're interested in and sit down in the reading area. I decided to go for a collection of short, light novels, thinking, for the most part, that they would be easier on my mind to read. But it's just too much. By the time I realized that I've read the same paragraph 3 times in a row, I let out a heavy sigh and closed my eyes. Liao, is something troubling you? I look around before I respond. There's not many people around, probably due to exam week, so I lower my voice and speak. Nothing. I just feel a bit sad. Such is the melancholy of youth. Sometimes it's normal to feel sad. Is it because of the kitten? How can you say this is normal? Yes, it's because of him. He chose to leave himself. I cannot understand why that upsets you. Alas, one's mood is not always driven by reason. Moving in close, Tiger tenderly strokes my head and neck with his soft paws. I couldn't help but close my eyes and enjoy it. Well, I don't wish to disturb you when you are already in a bad mood. We shall read separately. Weren't we already reading by ourselves? What's wrong with Tiger today? I want to ask, but I can't exactly talk to him that much in the bookstore. So I try to continue to read my book. I don't make any progress. At least I like the atmosphere of this place. Quiet and relaxing. If only I had a nice warm cup of coffee. Shame they don't allow food and drinks in here. I spend the rest of the afternoon thinking about random irrelevant things, every so often turning a page as if to satisfy my need to do something. It's Friday night, and once again Senpai is sitting in the cafeteria, waiting for me. Liao, it's the weekend tomorrow. You know what that means. How should I know what that means? Well, it means that we should go on a date. Senpai, what kind of date are you talking about? It's not like we're in a relationship. As bothersome as he is, I'm kinda happy to see Senpai so upbeat. He even took the effort to come and wait for me. You should go on a date before you get in a relationship. Isn't that normal? Oh, hello. You can't expect to date someone without getting to know them first. We already know each other very well. Senpai, stop making excuses. Since I'm not staying at Liao's home, the least he could do is spend the weekend with me. Liao, please. Senpai's dejected eyes look at me, tears welling up. My heart doesn't have the strength to disappoint him. This time, I want to date all alone with Liao, without Kulao and the old man. Just me and you. That's unreasonable. I cannot let the two of you... Liao, go shopping. I want to come. No way. I've been forced out of Liao's home. My family is against me, and I'm scared. All I want is a date with Liao. Please. I don't need a third and fourth wheel. What wheel? Liao doesn't fancy you. Well, maybe not yet, but that's exactly why I want to go on a date with him. Isn't this all a bit backwards? Nope, I'm right. After all, why should you be in a relationship before you even know if you get along together? Which is why we should have a nice date together before either of us makes a decision. It kind of makes sense. So Liao, let's have a date. Okay, should we go on a date with Senpai? Oh, well, honestly, I'd be happy to go out with you, Senpai. Yeah, you'll have heaps of fun going out with someone as super duper adorable as me. I swear to God, he has golden retriever energy. Okay, you big show-off. Keep that up and I won't ever compliment you again. What? But I only say the truth. Fine, Senpai's super duper adorable. That's not a compliment. And tomorrow I'll go on a date with you. Got it? Yep, you're always so nice, Liao. I'm gonna go home and get ready. See you tomorrow, Liao. Look forward to it. Senpai practically falls over backward, waving at me as he walks away. Really, what would he even need to prepare? What the? Ugh. On top of that, we're already at the cafeteria. He could have at least had dinner with me before storming out of here. I'll never understand him, will I? I decided to just leave it and take a seat, eating my dinner for the night alone with Leopard and Tiger. The next morning, I asked Tiger and Leopard to watch over my room. They couldn't come with me today, after all. Liao, I don't wish to lecture you. Just remember to never go anywhere strange with that kitten, okay? Yep, got it. It's not like there's any strange places he'd take me to anyway. Don't worry, I'll see you later. You look so disappointed. You've never been here before, right? There's a bunch of places I'd like to go, but I want to take you to this one first. We're gonna have such a great time together, Liao. Where are we going? You'll find out soon enough. Senpai's words are vague. I was getting worried he really was going to take me to somewhere shady. But in the end, he leads me to an arcade that stretches across the basement of a department store. So what's so cool about this place? As far as my eyes can see, arcade machines are lined up from wall to wall. Honestly, I'm not usually a fan of arcade games. Liao, you play any arcade rhythm games? Not really. I don't usually have the money for them. That, and they're usually all about tapping buttons to the beat. Why do that when you can just dance? I always find that heaps more fun. What a sad, sheltered soul you are. How could a member of the dance club not know? Come on, this way. Senpai pulls me by the wrist around to one of the largest games in the arcade. In stark contrast to the packed-in machines here, the area around the game has been taped off with thick yellow tape. I'm lost trying to work out what kind of game it is while Senpai runs up to the display, turning it on and standing in the middle of the play area. A figure appears on the screen that mirrors Senpai's position in front of it. Wait, how can he control it that far away from the machine? Senpai puts on the same pose as the virtual figure. He starts to dance as the music kicks in. Senpai moves deftly as a flurry of the word perfect flashes on the screen every few seconds. Is he following the animations? Regardless, Senpai's moving so well I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between him or a demonstration of the dance anyway. He's beyond practice. About 30 seconds into the song, the word great jumps on the screen, breaking his perfect combo. Senpai clicks his tongue in disappointment. Guess his accuracy on that move was off. Tech these days really has come a long way. I still remember those arcade dance pads. Senpai keeps going, getting perfect after perfect. Even without playing it, I can tell it's super hard to be this perfect. When Senpai finishes a song, I can't help but clap along with the crowd that had formed around him. Even though the choreography is easier than what we're used to, it's still impressive how well he pulled it off within the framework of the game. Okay, it's like storming, and I don't know. His moves were so fluid that you could barely tell he was even playing a game. Senpai really is awesome. Alright, now it's your turn, Liao. Hey, there's no way I can be as good as you. Sure, I'm a dancer, but how am I supposed to know the routines in the game? I can't just go in there and expect to be great without practicing it a few times. Not to mention, I'll be going in after Senpai. Talk about pressure. It's fine. It's not like I expect your first time to be good. Don't worry, I won't laugh. Everyone's watching. There's a first time for everyone. Come on, Liao. Despite my protests, Senpai shoves me in front of the machine and forces me to give go. He picks something easy for me, but I still struggle to keep up with it on my first go, not to mention needing to work out the limits of the machine as I do so. In the end, I barely pass the track. I can't do it. Most people don't even pass their first go. Oh, hey, Liao and Shu-Chi? You guys sure look like you're having fun. It's a familiar voice. I turn around and see Ji-Hao. You did alright, but Shu-Chi's senpai was awesome. I don't think I've ever seen anyone that good at the game before. How long have you been practicing? I've practiced a bit at home. It's no big deal. It doesn't really need much space anyways. Liao, that was your first time, right? You did pretty good. Nah, I know I sucked. No need to try and make me feel better. I'm not trying to. Compared to this... Ji-Hao pulls me to the side. Yeah, you said you weren't dating Shu-Chi's senpai, right? Because you two here together totally looks like a date, dude. I stammer as I feel my face flush with embarrassment. Senpai just wanted to hang out and decided to take me here. There's really nothing going on. Well, Liao, it's not like I care, but you don't want people to think there's something between you guys, right? People from the dance club come here all the time. See? Look over there. I turn my head to see someone I recognize from the dance club. And considering he's staring right at me, I'd hazard a guess they're a member of Shu-Chi's fan club. I can't believe this. Just thought I'd let you know. Now behave yourself, Liao. I'll see you later. Oh, yeah. I wave Ji-Hao goodbye and return to Senpai. Hey, Senpai, mind if we go somewhere else? What? I thought you were having fun! Well, I glanced towards the guy from the dance club staring at me. Oh, that guy? Never mind then. I mind. Okay, stay here and wait. Senpai walks off to the side and makes a phone call. Senpai, is everything okay? Yep, come on, let's play. I'm about to ask what he was up to when a man in a black suit wearing a pair of dark-tinted sunglasses approaches Shu-Chi's admirer from behind, tapping him on the shoulder. Obviously terrified, he walks away with the man in black after a few words are exchanged. No argument, no fight, the man in black just took them away without any dispute. That kid totally died. Senpai, what did you do? Nothing. It's my rare chance to have a date with you, Liao. I won't let anyone get in the way of that. And maybe I'm leaving soon, so no matter what, I don't want to miss this chance. Leaving? It's no big deal. Hey, Liao, we should try that one. I see through Senpai's abysmal attempt at changing the topic. Senpai, wait, you're leaving? It's nothing at all. Don't worry. You've got nothing to do with it. Just a bad joke. It doesn't matter. I have nothing to do with it. How? Whether it's you or Shu-Chi senpai that's leaving, it's something that matters to me. You just made a phone call to have someone taken away by your mysterious secret service. He's going to think there's something between us for sure now. Really? It doesn't matter. I'll clear things up, no problem at all. No problem? What in the world could you say to explain that? You weren't like this before. What the hell's wrong with you, senpai? Ever since you came back after the Qingming break, I felt like something's been wrong. What happened? I care about you. Please, tell me everything. My raised voice blends into the background of the noisy arcade. I take Senpai and pull him into a nearby corner. What are you talking about, Liao? You're overreacting. I'm just upset over leaving. It's no big deal. Really? I don't think so. The past few days you've been different. To begin with, you haven't even really been trying to come and spend time with me. Sure, it's exam week, but it's not that hard. Then yesterday you straight up asked to go out with me out of the blue. Now you're telling me you might be leaving? Doesn't make sense. I don't know whether it's you or Shu-Chi that's leaving, but no matter who it is, you won't be able to date me. You took me to a place that's specifically popular among the guys at dance club, then made a show over kicking out one of your admirers in a way that everyone's going to misunderstand. Senpai, I know you're smart enough to have thought this through. If you really did this on purpose, something must be up. Please tell me. Liao. Senpai avoids my eyes. I'm not in a relationship with Senpai, and I can't go to Miaoli with you, so maybe I don't have the right to ask this from you. But you lived in my home for over a month. I'd hope that we're at least close enough for you to tell me. If you are leaving, I'd like to know why. Sorry, Liao. It's not that I don't want to tell you, just... I don't want to force you to go to Miaoli with me. I can take care of my own business. Still, I want to know. Okay, I'll tell you. Just promise me one thing. Name it. Don't let what I tell you change your decision on helping me. It'd be best to forget what I say right away if you can. I know that you coming or not depends on your family back home. I'll work on it. No matter what, I want to know what's going on. Well, it's not a big deal. It's just that it won't be too long until my Furigong loses the last of his divine power. I want to be there with him in his last days. That's all. What's going to happen to him? They will, degrade to an earth spirit, maybe. They'll still be around somewhere, even if he loses his godship. They just won't exist anymore. After all, a god of soil doesn't exist if no one believes they do. One day they might recover if someone goes to worship them, though. But even if they do come back, they'll probably end up losing all their memories. In other words, his Furigong will have forgotten all about him. What about you? What will happen to you? I'll turn back to a Yaoguai. Don't worry, it won't change who I am. I just won't be a guardian tiger anymore. It's kind of like a company going bankrupt, isn't it? The boss takes the fall while everyone else goes their separate ways. If it'd take us years to restore the temple, then how come it's got this bad so rapidly? I'd say it takes about 2 years for a temple to gain a stable following, but as long as there's a priest taking care of the temple, it's not hard to maintain. After all, there's a huge difference between a neglected temple and a deserted one. People think about it whether they want to pray or not. If they see someone there, they'll assume the temple has an active god. So as long as I'm there, the local god of soil won't vanish? Pretty much. How much time do we have? I'm not sure. It's getting close. Probably a month at most. So yeah, I'll have to go back in the next few days. I know you wanted to wait until summer break, but that can't happen. I don't expect you to give up your finals just to come with me. So it's better we stop here. Stop here? I've just caused you trouble, Liao. Even the old man would be happy to see me go. That's not true. You really have to go so soon? That's so sudden. Your god of soil is almost gone. Why did you keep this from me? If I said so earlier, would that have changed anything? Would you have come to Meowly with me? See, I didn't want to put you under any more pressure. What? You want me to remind you every day? We're running out of time, Liao! Oh, I'm sure that would have been better. And honestly, I did change. Before Qingming, I had Yan Shu-Chi's memories, but that didn't mean I felt them. I didn't understand how much family meant, the pressures you're under. Your family carried on that temple for generations, right? I can't just expect you to pack up your ancestry and leave. This isn't your problem, and I shouldn't expect to make it yours. I've just made things hard for Liao. That's all I've done. Yan Shu-Chi's family, they really don't like him. We really didn't get along during the break. So I'm going to use this chance to have Yan Shu-Chi talk over with his family for a few days. Then I'll be free to leave. I'm sorry, Liao. I know I didn't talk to you before making this decision, but it's not like you being able to come to Meowly is really your decision anyway. I don't want to burden you anymore. It's better to just slowly fade from your life. Then why did you want to go on a date today? I'm leaving, so I might as well try to give you a nice day to remember me by. Liao, you okay? Senpai, do you really think this is good for either of us? Of course it isn't! What else can I do? I can't stay here any longer. Liao can't come with me, so I have to... Senpai wipes away the tears falling down his face, closes his eyes, and forces his breathing just to keep himself together. It's good that you came today. At least now I'm sure you care about me. Senpai. Okay, should we comfort Senpai? Senpai, I'm sorry. I move in close to him, wiping away the tears welling in the corners of his eyes. I can't promise to go to Meowly with you, but I can at least do my best to try and make it happen with my family. Even if it's not for long, I could at least help during the summer break, and I could even help on weekends, if that'd be better. But it'll be all over by summer break. You coming on the weekends won't help much. We need a priest, not some half-hearted shrine hand. If you don't put your soul and faith into it, it's useless. Oh, what if... Even if you turn back into a Yaoguai, I'll try to spend as much time with you as possible. That sound alright to you? Thank you. Senpai doesn't say another word, instead taking a nearby seat, fixating his eyes on the floor beneath him as he swings his legs back and forth. Senpai, are you feeling any better? Save? Why do I need to save? Okay. How could I feel better? Yeah, I'm alright. Hey, Leo. It's a bit hard to ask, but can you come home with me? Just this once? You mean Shu-Chi's home? No. No, I mean my college apartment. If it's okay, I'd like you to come. Why would I need to go to his place? I'm not really in the position to question why. Is this why you wanted me to save? Okay. Oh, I see. Don't you want to spend more time out together? Senpai shakes his head intensely in denial. Not in the mood. Yeah, I'm not either, really. Time to head off? Yep. I leave the arcade with Senpai before taking a train, a bus, and then walking towards campus. Senpai and I barely talk all the way, both troubled by our thoughts but having no idea where to begin. I'm still a little upset Senpai didn't tell me all of this before now, but I can't really argue with him over it. I probably couldn't help much anyway, even if he told me. Is there really nothing I can do? My family won't let me go to Meowly, but the real problem is living expenses. If I had enough cash, I'd be able to make my own way to Meowly, even if my family didn't want to. I could work there, but I doubt a newly restored temple would receive enough donations. I'm only in my first year. If I left college like that, would I really be able to go back after 2 years? Even if they let me come back, how would I keep up? I'd even have to give up on dance practice. Ugh, this is too much. Why can't I just find a win-win somewhere? Oh, it's raining? Oh fuck, I think I know where this is going. As if on cue, I feel the cold touch of a raindrop fall on my nose, and I raise my head to the pattern of a dozen more. It really fits the mood, doesn't it? Hey, Senpai, if I did go to Meowly with you, would you be able to cover my living expenses? Well, I can't really promise that. Yeah, I think I know what's going to happen, but I don't know. It's not like I'd have Shu-Chi's money at that point. It'd be difficult. If you can work something out, I might be able to do it. Well, yeah, you're coming to Meowly with me? If I can. Because of what I just told you? Yeah, you really need my help. I can't just... You've always known that I needed you help. But you didn't know what it really meant before now, huh? Well, if I'm not mistaken, a car is going to drive by. Senpai had pushed a finger against my lips, silencing my argument. Liao, I'm really glad to hear that you're even thinking about it. Just don't rush it, okay? To regret me is the last thing I want for you. The rain begins to plummet harder, drowning my words. Heck, it's getting heavier. My place isn't that far. Come on, Slowpoke. We run together, my clothes soaked, and the rain splashing into a heavy mist before me. Senpai, sprinting ahead of me, turns a corner. I dash around it just to see Senpai waving at me from across the street. I run towards him. I knew it! Liao? Liao! I'm so sorry. It's already... I'm so sorry. Thank you. Uh... What the fuck? Liao, come on. It's time to get up, sleepyhead. Don't get lazy just because midterms are over. It's boring when you're asleep. Senpai? Yup, right here. What, did you forget me? Are you really that sleepy? Senpai, how did we get back here? Where else would we be? We've been living together for a month now. Are you saying you don't want me to be here? We're living together? Man, you really did oversleep. Snap out of it. It's me, your boyfriend. But The folding table in the corner is still full of his stuff, as if we were still living together. I swear to God, this is like Leo route from Echo level bullshit. Beware leopard and my guardian tiger. Look at the bookcase, but Tiger's statue is nowhere to be seen. Where's Guardian Tiger? Guardian Tiger? You mean me? I mean, my family's Guardian Tiger. Liao, what are you saying? I am your family's Guardian Tiger. Huh? But I'm your family's Guardian Tiger. I used to be a Yao Guai, but Goddess Mazu summoned me a long time ago. How could you forget that? My family's Guardian Tiger? Aren't you the leopard cat that possessed Yan Shu-Chi's body? I only borrowed his body to be more helpful to you. How did you forget that? Did you get sick last night or something? Senpai holds his paw against my forehead. You don't seem to have a fever. Are you playing a joke with me or what? No, put that. I'm not... Well, it doesn't matter. Even if Liao has amnesia, I'll still be here to look after him. He has nothing to worry about. But if you really are sick, you should get some more rest. Senpai climbs onto my bed and sits up against the wall. Then he has me rest my head on his lap. Hold on a minute. Senpai climbs onto my... Wait. I'm using his knees as a pillow. This way I can give you some of my chi. Senpai rests his palm against my forehead. I love the feeling of his fluffy paws. He starts to hum a soft tune. I still don't quite get it, but the confusion in my head is melting away. I close my eyes, beginning to fall asleep to the feeling of his warm touch and the sound of his soft melody. So, are we just going to, reject him now? Are we just going to reject him? Then pick go. Wait. We just said that we should spend more time with him. Should we just say it's not a good time? Is that what you're saying? Okay. I don't think I should go. Going right now feels... Tiger asked me not to wander around. Sorry. What's that old man got to do with this? And coming to my place isn't wandering around at all. I guess it just feels like taking advantage of you. It's not really okay to just come over when you're in a bad mood after everything. I need some comfort now! Fine. I know what you mean. It's something we can do when we're feeling better. Well, I don't really want to stay here. I don't really feel like playing games. Want to go somewhere else? Yeah. We leave the arcade. It's a bit awkward between us for a while, so I decided to take us to watch a movie together. Afterwards, we go for a stroll through the downtown markets before having dinner. I guess this is the end. Nothing really changed between us during the movie, and walking around the markets felt more like me just following wherever Senpai wanted to go. Even though he sounded disappointed, I could only agree silently to myself. After dinner, we make our way to the metro station. You need to go, don't you? It's getting late. I'm sure that the old man will just get on your back about it anyways. We really care. All we did was have dinner after all. Tiger? What are you doing here? Oh, I was just worried. Don't mind me. I figured the kitten had noticed me, so there was no purpose in hiding further. I noticed you ages ago. If you came any closer, I would have been super pissed. Terribly sorry. As a god, I should not be involving myself in the relations of humans, but I'm just so used to watching over Liao I couldn't leave it be. I'm a god and a human, aren't I? Fine, I might as well head home anyway. I'll be going back to Meowly soon. Liao, don't be surprised if you don't see me for a while, okay? Yeah. See you some other time, Liao. Senpai waves back at me as I watch him walk off into the crowd. I believe we should head off now as well. Yeah, I guess. We head home together. Leopard seemed confused that Senpai wasn't with me, but I didn't feel like explaining it. I lie down and look at my bookshelf just to see the tongue blossoms floating on the plate, neglected and withered away. It's a shame. I think to myself as I drain the water, throwing away the blossom. Every Sunday, our club holds self-practice. Not many people turned up this week due to midterms. At least it's really a great way to relax for the people who finished early, which is why I decided to come today. However, I didn't expect to see Senpai here. After yesterday, things were a bit awkward, but we somewhat managed to say hi. The club leader starts to go over the dance we're doing for our next show. I do my best to learn it, but I doubt I'll end up performing on stage. Leopard's with me. He absolutely puts his everything into the routine. He follows on flawlessly. He'd be great on stage, even if he'd scare some people at first. Alright everyone, I want to see you guys try it by yourselves. Just let me know if you need a hand or ask one of our senior students up the front. They've done the routine before. Senpai's one of the guys standing up the front. When did he get the chance to learn today's routine? He's been with me the whole time before exam break. There hasn't been any club meetings since. Leah, you alright? You're kind of spacing out over there. If you're stuck, I'm happy to go through it with you. Senpai begins to get in position for the first move. It's fine, I was just thinking to myself. Well, while you're here, you should take it as a chance to relax. Alright? Ready? Let's start. Senpai ends up forcing me to practice with him. Leopard comes over to dance with us too. Their moves flow and sync while mine pale in comparison. I know Senpai's been practicing for years, but how did Leopard get so good? I can hardly keep up. I'm frustrated with myself, but I know I can't really be expected to manage this on my first few times, though. It's just too advanced. The best I can do is kind of jump around, vaguely following along as I piece everything together. That's not right. It's like this, see? Leah, look at me. Why is Leopard teaching me now? My self-confidence falls apart entirely as they tear my dancing to shreds. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. At least some stuff gets easier after they break them down. But even knowing how they're performing, the hardest parts are still way beyond my skills. One part's basically just showing off, and it's not like I can do anything amazing. After all, this is meant to be for the viewer performance. It's not like it's going to be easy. I don't have Senpai's agility, let alone be dance in the face of laws of physics like Leopard. I try and I try. In the end, I just decide to give up. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I can't do it. Alright, that's enough. Just take a break. Liao, again. For some reason, Leopard really wants me to try again. I don't get it, but he really does earnestly want me to try, so I decided to give it one more go for him. I get up to a hard part. I know I can't do it, but I might as well anyway. Huh? Wait, that worked? What? What? Hold on, My body feels light as if my weight had left my limbs. I'm even able to pull off a handstand spin perfectly without even having to worry about balancing my momentum. Moving into the second half, I breeze through the hardest part of the routine as if it didn't faze me at all. But this is my body. Before I was just surprised by what happened, but it's all just impossible. There's no way I can do this. But how is this? Before I work out what's going on, I manage to finish the routine. As I hold the final pose, I hear a wave of applause shower me from everyone in the room. Wow, Liao, you did great. How did you learn it so fast? You must have been secretly practicing this whole time. I know Shu-Chi senpai was... The last guy was quickly pulled to the side by someone else. I stand there, confused and out of breath. I know I couldn't possibly have pulled that off. There's no way I could have learned all of it just like that. What's going on? Senpai looks on with a face of embarrassment. Tiger, on the other hand, is furious. What happened? Oh, Liao, you danced so well. Come here. Someone in the crowd wolf whistles at us, but I follow Senpai over to a corner anyway. Cool out, you've crossed the line. What did you do? Did I not tell you to not touch Liao? Or what? Did you think it didn't matter as long as you didn't do something evil? Wait, what did he do to me? Liao, Kulao just took control of your body. Didn't you notice? What? I know I couldn't have done that myself, but I was controlled? I didn't notice anything. I guess it kind of felt like my body was moving by itself, but it also really did feel like I was in control. I didn't think about it that much. Can not do? Well, a bit of help is fine, but you didn't even let him do anything by himself. I don't really care, but you probs pissed off the old man. Of course. It would have been better to help him out when he's back home, though. What do you think is going to happen now that everyone has seen him dance so well? What happens when he messes it up next time? I've told you to think about the consequences of your actions. Did you not think about the other people around you? What is wrong with you? Would you wish for Liao to never perform in front of the others again, or would you rather him dance for him from now on? Maybe you'd rather attend every dance club meeting on Liao's behalf. Do you understand what you just did? Drop it, old man. Doesn't really matter. I'll just tell them I've been teaching Liao. Liao danced unreasonably well just then. How could you implore them to believe you after witnessing that? Will they not look for another reason? What if they leap to some odd conclusion? Even if they believe your story about teaching him kitten, it would only serve to add to the rumors about your relationship. You fool. If you were ever to think about the consequences, how can you call yourself a god worthy to lead anyone? Look at what you've done. Liao might have to quit his club over this. You've put Liao's dreams in jeopardy. You may have even ruined them. Ruined Liao's dream? I don't think it's that serious. It's just going to be, well, awkward. At the very least, I won't be able to practice that routine during club time anymore. Enough people saw me that it wouldn't make sense if I sucked at it next time. What if they ask me to be in the end of semester performance? I'll be forced to beg Leopard to help me. They might just think I'm really good now and ask me to perform at every show, and I'll just be asked over and over again. Dancing is about your ability to coordinate and move in rhythm. It's going to be really weird for me to struggle after doing all of that flawlessly. My head hurts just thinking about how to explain it to everyone. I mean, it's not that bad. Worst case, I just leave dance club. It's not like I couldn't just learn dancing anywhere. Do you really expect to become proficient without a teacher, let alone a venue? If you did leave, would you pay for those resources? You're just exaggerating. I should be able to work past this. Sure, you might be able to get away this time, but what about next? And after that? Aborigine, I knew you were trouble during the math exam. Now you've just proved me right. If you cannot figure out how the modern world functions, you shouldn't get in the way of others. Who knows what you'll interfere with next? You're just getting in the way of Liao's life. Hey, old man, calm down for a sec. Leave me be. I don't care what this kitten says. I'm not a kitten. I can't let this continue. If something like this were to happen again, who knows if it could be mended. It's not worth the risk to allow you to stay. Now, I will only tell you one more time. Liao has no obligation to help you, and he has no obligation to have you by his side. If you are to interfere with his life, you are better off keeping your distance, for Liao's sake. Understood? Tiger, don't be so fierce with him. Liao, do not talk back to me. If you heard me clearly, you should know what to do. Hey, just drop it. The old man's just angry right now. You should... Understood. Leopard. I leave. Hold on, you... Before I can stop him, Leopard's gone. He vanished. I couldn't work out which way he went even if I wanted. What? Tiger, that wasn't necessary. Liao, I'm sorry. It was for your own sake. At least one problem has been solved. You no longer need to worry about going to Wu-Tai. How could you? He was trying to help me. He helps me, I help him. Leopard's words suddenly come to my mind. Is that why he wanted to help me today? All this because I didn't stop him? If I really had no intentions to go to Wu-Tai, I should have stopped him. I didn't deserve his help if I was never going to repay him. I know he just wanted to help you, but he doesn't understand what he's doing. You're the one who gets hurt in the end. It's better to do something before it's too late. So you just decided to get rid of him? Suddenly I'm hit by everything Leopard's done for me. He always helped me during dance practice. That time he brought me coffee when I was exhausted. He helped me cheat in class even though he knew it was wrong. He protected the tongue blossoms so we could at least take one of them home with us. Okay, I feel like you had like a typo in there because like, dumb idea now. And it's going to like completely ruin this moment. But I have to. I simply have to. Damn it. Yes, use Google font. Oh my god. I don't know, like, I'm about to cut iTiger, bitch. So I just have to, like... That's all that came to mind. Yeah. So, like, iTiger. Get it today. And he comforted me when I felt sad and alone. I won't even have a chance to say thanks. I'm sorry. But Liao, this is... Tiger stopped his sentence there, looking onwards at each other in silence. It said everything that needed to be said. Wow, this is awkward. Alright, enough is enough. It's not like this has to be the end. Maybe Kulao will come back. The old man can clear things up, and Liao would have plenty of time to talk, right? There's no need to worry so much. Maybe, but what if he doesn't come back? I want to go home. That's a good idea. Liao's probably not in the mood for practice anyway, which means I should probably take this chance to tell you. I've asked for the day off class tomorrow. I'll be leaving tonight. You know, to go and have a big fight with my family. Fun times. Shu-Chi's on bad terms. I really don't know how bad it's going to get, but that's just how it is. And I plan to take this as my chance to leave him for good. Well, as you know, I'm going back to Meowly pretty soon. There's no point in me staying here any longer. And I don't plan to jeopardize Shu-Chi's relationship with his family any longer. So I guess this is the last time we'll see each other. You know, I always wanted to say goodbye to you with a big smile on your face. Senpai, don't worry about it. I can't make our feelings change on the flip of a coin. It was just a silly wish of mine. Who knows, maybe I'll get a chance to come visit you sometime, even if I'm a Yaoguai. Old man, please show me some mercy. But, as long as you don't cause trouble, it wouldn't be worth my time to harm you. You are welcome to visit, as long as you don't drag Liao back to Meowly, of course. Thanks, old man. Was that so hard to say? I guess even if I turn back into a Yaoguai, my Fudegon could still be revived after all. We shall see. Yep, we will. Okay, Liao. Guess I'll see you when I see you. Senpai throws my backpack to me. Go home. I'll be sure to cover things up for you from here. Goodbye, Liao. Yeah. Goodbye, Senpai. It's bittersweet, but we say our goodbyes and I head home with Tiger. Even later that night, Leopard hadn't come home. It's late and I'm wide awake. I just don't feel like doing anything. So I just sit at my computer, scrolling through page after page, not really reading anything, doing what essentially amounts to nothing. Sorry, Liao. Why this sudden apology? I was too excited. There was no need for me to be that forceful with him. I never thought you would say that. I just wanted to get rid of him. I saw my opportunity and took it. So you drove him away. Liao, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Do I look upset? Okay, I do have the 18 plus mod installed, but this is actually the standard version, not the limited version. Just letting you know. Because I am upset. Leopard... Yeah, I do have the mod installed, but this isn't the 18 plus version. Like, I think it isn't because, like, the green S is on the menu and not the red L. Because I am upset. Leopard left without a word and Senpai's going now as well. How could I not care? I don't blame Tiger for it. He's never been the one who wanted them to be here in the first place. He was just provoked. I should have been the one to step in there. No, I'm so sorry. It's L as in limited, not L as in Lou. I don't blame Tiger for it. He's never been the one who wanted them here in the first place. He was just provoked. I should have been the one to step in there. And I guess It just feels like I've lost something important. It's all just happened so suddenly. Leo, would you rather they came back? Things were just happier when they were around, as dumb as it sounds. But maybe they were just being nice to me because they wanted me to help them, right? Did I really have any intentions to help them? It'd just be wrong to feel good for what they did for me. I'd just be taking advantage of them. Is that really what's important? Did you not enjoy their company? Well, there's a lot of things to think about other than whether I just like them around or not. I'm conflicted. Liao, if you wish, I can get them back. At least the aborigine. No, don't. He'll come back if he wants to. Asking him doesn't feel right. Liao, do you think I'm too forceful? It's fine. It's just a part of who you are. Do you see me as too controlling? A little, but I know it's only because you care about me. If you were to choose, would you rather not see us anymore? Don't talk like that! Would you wish to stay with me and only me? I've given a lot of thought about it, as to how things would be if you were to go home. The other guardian tigers, they're very traditional. Honestly, you'll probably be bothered by them more than anything. If you were to not go back, you are still a son of the Lin family. Could you really distinguish yourself from them forever? I'm certain that driving your family away is not the best for you. As such, I cannot accept you leaving for either Miaoli or Wutai. When the aborigine controlled your body, I was furious. Why? Yoriji Tong! What he did was almost possession. I couldn't let that go by. In truth, he was moving your body with spirit power. It's not the same, but my feeling still stands. After all, it is the method one would control someone with weak spiritual power, such as your brother. Watching as he manipulated your body as if you were his, I couldn't take it. Alas, I doubt you understand all of this. I know he meant you no harm, it's just... Tiger. I'm sorry. Now you're the apologetic one. I haven't been thinking about how you feel. No, it's fine. I'm a god. It's my duty to protect my worshippers. They shouldn't be worrying about our feelings. How isn't it? We take care of our temples for the gods, clean them, repair them, give sacrifices to them. I've been thinking about you even before I could see you. But ever since I knew you were there, it feels like all I've cared about is myself. I've never really seriously considered what you wanted or needed. You're so mature, Leo. Tiger pats my head. Hey, you don't need to treat me like a kid. But you're all children to us. Not only you, but your father, and even your grandfather as well. Human life is short, after all. It's weird. I'm in college. All right. I'll treat you like an adult from now on. How does that sound? What does that mean? Oh, you see, this month's offerings are on you. Does that please you? You just want me to buy stuff for you. Isn't that the responsibility of an adult? I'm still living on an allowance. Well, you told me to treat you like an adult. It sounds more like you want to bully me. But in all seriousness, Leo, now that they're gone, if you ever feel alone, I'll do my best to cheer you up, okay? Well, cheer me up and we'll see. What, you don't believe me? Because despite his age, my guardian tiger's a grumpy old man. I'll still take good care of you. Thanks. Tiger strokes his paw through my hair gently. Now, I believe it's getting late. Time for bed then? Yeah. Tiger's the only one here, so he sleeps with me tonight. Even though I slept with Tiger once during the exam break, it's not exactly something you get used to quickly. Compared to Leopard, Tiger takes up heaps more space than what I'm used to. It takes a while to get comfortable, but in the end I lie down being hugged from behind like last time. Okay then! Compared to Leopard, Tiger takes... Oh yeah. I know I shouldn't let my imagination go wild, but lying in his arms like this, I can't stop my heart from racing. I try to distract myself by thinking about other things, but my efforts are just rewarded by thinking over everything that happened today. Tiger notices my distress, stroking his paw through my hair gently. Between his tender paws and his warm embrace, I find it easy to calm down. Held tight against his body, it makes me feel safe. It feels really nice. The spinning robot is so aggressive. On Monday, college resumes like usual. All in all, it was just a normal day, until Leopard made a surprise visit as I left my afternoon lesson. At this point, it's safe to assume he's memorized my timetable. Leopard, I was worried you wouldn't come back. I'm so glad. I return. apologize to Liao. Apologize? It's fine. Really, there's nothing you should feel sorry for. I accept your apology. To be sure, I wasn't mad at you in the least. Must still apologize. It's fine. Liao, no class. Come with me? Yeah, sure. Is something wrong? Apologize. I think he wants to make it up to me. Alright then, I'll spend some time with him. Leopard leads me to the mirror wall, where everything happened yesterday. Liao, bad dancer. Let Liao dance. Practice. Become better dancer. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. So basically, you want me to practice yesterday's routine to help me get better? Yes. Not bad. If Liao can perform it himself, there would be no reason for anyone to be suspicious. All he needs to say is that he's been practicing in secret. I guess that could work. He wants me to practice. It was exhausting to even try yesterday. I don't know if I'm up for it. The routine is far from what I would call easy. But he wants to make everything right. How can I turn him down? I might not be able to do it, but I might as well try. At the very least, this might even improve things between Leopard and Tiger. Leopard starts to teach me. At first he controls me like before, letting my body build up muscle memory as I move through the steps. Then I get time to run through it on my own, Leopard lending me a hand when I falter on the hard parts. With the assistance of his powers, I quickly memorize the steps, but I still have trouble keeping up. We keep on trying, slowly building up my speed one run-through at a time. An hour passes before my body starts to give out on me, my muscles burning, screaming out for rest. My determination is all that gets me to the end of the routine one more time before I finally collapse in exhaustion. Whew, I think I actually got through that. Was that enough? Liao cannot go any further. That's enough. Yes. Leopard nods at me, then walks off. When he comes back, there's a drink in his paw. This time it wasn't coffee, but instead cool, refreshing fruit juice. I ended up teaching him how to use the vending machine after last time, so he probably got some money from the wallet in my jacket draped over the nearby chair. I guzzle down some juice and wipe the sweat from my forehead. Leopard quietly watches me drink, but it feels like he's got something serious on his mind. What is it? Something you want to tell me? I've known him for a while now, so I can pretty much read him like a book. He didn't answer, neither did he move at all. Maybe he's contemplating whether he should go home with me or not. If he does go again, I don't want it to happen like it yesterday. We need to at least make things clear. But I really can't do that here. Not without the chance of someone seeing me talk to myself as they walk by. It's getting dark and I really need to have a shower. I think it's time we head back, yeah? I try to keep my tone casual and cheerful, doing my best to make Leopard feel welcome. Liao will worry. If not going home? Maybe. If you're referring to Liao going back to his hometown, of course he will. Even if he wants to help you, he must go back. Go home. Cannot go to Shu-Chi. We might still find a way, but it won't be easy. I doubt I could stay there very long. Even just winter and summer breaks. I'm not even sure if my family would let me go after graduation. Not to mention his exams. That's why I said it might just be during winter and summer break. I could go for a week or two at a time, and my family would probably give me some trouble over that. Can't be Oracle. If I needed to be there every day, I wouldn't be able to. I really want to help you, but there's no way I can stay in Shu-Chi long term. Liao. Yeah? I need Oracle. I know, but Liao do not need Cone. Huh? Really? But I borrow power from Liao. Power? What power? With power, I can communicate. Doesn't have to be Liao. Hey, what are you talking about? Liao's power is... Sorry. I need it, Liao. Please lend me. Leopard reaches his paw in front of me. I don't understand what he's doing, but it makes me uncomfortable. Stop. Tiger charges towards me, prepared for his attack. Leopard shoots out a flash of lightning from his paw.
Father apologies, father apologies. This...
Ugh. As the dust clears, I begin to see Tiger's figure from behind. He looks back to smile at me. Tiger! It's nothing. I'm fine. Hey you, what are you thinking? Are you aware that if you take Liao's power... I know. Then why? No choice. I was wrong about you, but I refuse to let you succeed. Liao's my worshipper, so don't even deem yourself worthy of taking advantage of him. You cannot win. Ha! Even if that's the case, how could a god ever abandon their worshippers? I swear, this is like anime level bullshit right now. Neither will I. Leopard looks to me coldly, a severe expression of desperation that I could hardly believe was his. Why? I am sorry. Leopard raises his paw once more. Liao, move back. A crackling sound sends me backwards as I hurriedly move to block my face with my arms, squinting my eyes shut. When I open my eyes and the dust clears, I see Tiger before me, leaning down on one knee. Leopard walks towards me. No! Tiger lurches from the floor, moving to shield me with his body. Liao, run! I can't stop him. But you'll... Don't worry, I'm a guardian tiger after all. Run! I will not... Ouch! That would hurt someone like this in broad daylight. Who? Enos, on service of the City Gods 12. Are you an Aborigine god? Why do you battle with this guardian tiger? What terrible behavior. Are you attempting to hurt this young man? The middle of the day, and on a school campus nonetheless. Under these circumstances, are you not going too far? I just want to help my people. How does that have anything to do with hurting others? I need Liao's power, but Liao does not come. That is to say you attacked, just because this young man refused to help you? I need Liao's power. And to such end, you would rather be our enemy. I need Liao's power. It appears as though you have nothing else to say, in which case, I shall be your opponent. As Hinos blocks the path between me and Leopard, Tiger takes advantage of the diversion, taking hold of my arm as we head home as fast as we can. We're gonna leave off there tonight. I swear to God, that was like anime level bullshit. Hey man, I gotta have like a cliffhanger or something. But no, seriously, that was like anime level bullshit. Like Dragon Ball Z. Like, I do not know why, but Frieza came to mind. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow.